What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another one of my videos. So today's video I'm going to be talking about some affordable and essential pieces that I have owned in my wardrobe for the last 5 to 6 years. Now I always get asked, how do I afford my designer pieces? You know, is that all I dress in? And to be honest, no. I have owned various other pieces that were on a budget in my early 20s when I was trying to figure out my style and how I want to dress. And I figured, you know what, I feel like a lot of people sometimes tend to think that unless you're dressing in designer pieces, you can't look good. And that is absolutely false. I think that like in most cases, actually, most people that know how to dress well find different ways to dress on a budget and actually don't spend that much on clothes. Today I'm gonna kind of talk about some pieces that sort of like help me to sort of get started in terms of figuring out my style and how I want to dress. And for me, like in my early 20s, my objective was always to kind of dress under a specific budget and just find different ways to make it work. And as always, guys, if you're enjoying the video, please make sure to subscribe and like the video, especially like the video because it does help with the YouTube algorithm and pushes the video out to more people, more men that may want to learn a little bit more about style and how to dress well and even on a budget. So yeah, let's hop right into it. Kicking things right off, we have this oversized black shirt by a brand called GGD. It's a Korean brand and I picked this oversized shirt at Simon's. Now, one of the things that I've really always enjoyed doing is kind of checking out some fast fashion retailers here and there. Now in Canada, we have a store called Simon's that carries various different brands from all over the world. And I always have managed to find different gems here and there that were always decently priced. So this shirt, I got it for, I believe, $80 or $70, and I've generally included it in so many different outfits of mine. And one of the things that I want to really emphasize, it's like, for example, like currently I have a black shirt that's quite similar to this one. I'm gonna put it somewhere here on the screen, but basically, like if you look at this shirt, for example, it's quite identical to the one that I currently have. Now, yes, granted, like if you kind of want the quality and sort of like a piece that you're gonna maybe be investing in, you know, whatever that sort of means, because that's also another sort of word that I've tried to be careful with when it comes to clothing. So for me, for example, if you look at this high designer shirt, it costs quite a bit, right? And even with a discount or anything, it will still cost way more than this a GGD shirt that I have right here. And for me, these are kind of the things that I want to talk about today, where it's like you could generally find certain pieces that look extremely similar to the designer pieces and be on a budget, like spend a lot less, especially for the young sort of cats out there that are kind of like super into fashion and want to dress really well, but are still maybe in school. So they have like certain expenses, they have other things that they need to spend either money on, or maybe they're not making that much money to be able to splurge like, you know, $300 on a shirt or something. So for me, I would always suggest like, you know, go to your local boutiques and check out some of the stuff that they have. So this shirt right here was such a good find, and in most cases when I go into these boutiques, into these local boutiques or into these fast fashion retailers or even thrift shops, I'm not necessarily looking for anything. Like maybe I'll have something in mind, like I'll be like, you know what, I feel like I need a new top. Like I remember when I found this oversized shirt, I really wasn't looking for one, but when I saw it, I saw the price and I tried it on and I was like, you know what, I feel like this would go really well in my wardrobe. So as you can see, I can style it with a turtleneck, I can style it with a hoodie, with some sweats, with some pants. So it's extremely versatile and actually brings value into my wardrobe. For my next pieces, I wanted to touch on hoodies. Now, you guys know, man, I feel like hoodies are such an essential in any man's wardrobe, even women's, to be honest. I feel like it is such a great outerwear in terms of layering, wearing it on its own, and just like in terms of its versatility. And now in a lot of cases, for example, like now I kind of have like certain hoodies that are a little bit more pricey, like my Chen Pang or my SB Badu. But like generally when I was kind of starting out, like some of my favorite hoodies to wear were the Champion hoodies that I found them to be so convenient and so versatile in terms of what you can do with them. and as well such good quality for a hoodie that's just $100. Now I know that for some of you, you could say like, $100 is still a bit too steep for a hoodie, but I think that like when you look at it in terms of longevity and in terms of what you can potentially, the value that it brings into your wardrobe and the different season that you're able to wear it into, these Champion hoodies in terms of quality, man, I don't think there are any hoodies out there that have better quality than a Champions hoodie. Just given the time that I've had it and given the amount of wear that I've gotten out of it, I feel like it's been definitely one of my favorite hoodies to own in my wardrobe. Now, yes, granted, today I have different type of hoodies that may cost a little bit more just because I'm looking maybe for like a specific silhouette or a specific design. Then I can kind of start playing with like, spending a little bit more to get, like a different style type of hoodie, or like just a hoodie with like a cool design or cool silhouette on it. And then I have this Uniqlo yellow hoodie that I actually have right here. It's been just a couple of months, but if you go through my Instagram, you guys can follow me on there if you don't already. I post like outfit pictures on there. But this hoodie has been one of my main go-to hoodies in terms of layering, in terms of styling it with like long coats, jackets, fleece jackets, and it's been really great to have in my wardrobe. And I think this one is around $59, so even less than the Champion hoodies. And quite frankly, with the Champion hoodies, I haven't seen them discounted in a lot of places, and a lot of the times the Champion hoodies are usually full price, but if you're able to get it for even a discount, even better. The Uniqlo hoodies, they will always go in discount. I just wait for the right seasons and it will go down to like 20-25% off, and they're amazing. I have a black one, I have this yellow one. So yeah, so moving on to bottoms. Moving on to bottoms, we have two sweatpants that I quickly want to talk about. Now I picked these ones up on Amazon, and honestly guys, like especially given the year that we've had, most of us have been in sweats. So for me, I've just gone ahead and found different ways to style sweats. I've been styling them over on my Instagram and on YouTube, and I've really been enjoying figuring out different ways to make a rather sort of casual outfit still look neat. These sweats didn't cost me that much, and they've been such a great add into my wardrobe just in terms of how much I've been able to wear them with my boots, my Bottega boots, the gray sweatpants. I love wearing them with my Balenciaga derbies. And for me, I feel like honestly, like as you kind of get comfortable into your style and as you kind of figure out what works for you, sweatpants are always such a good add into your wardrobe. They could be versatile, they don't cost you that much, and you can find different ways to style them, whether it's with derbies, boots, or with sneakers. Now for me, I've kind of gone more on the side of derbies and boots because that's sort of like what my style is about. Like I don't really wear that many sneakers, but I love incorporating boots with sweats or derbies with sweats. So I actually remember when I kind of first started getting into fashion and style, some of my favorite things to own in my wardrobe were coats and trousers. And to be honest, coats were just always out of my budget, but I would always have to save up and figure out a way to find a nice coat with a decently priced tag on it. So for me, these have been sort of some of the coats that I've had for quite a long time. And one of the first things that I would say is if you're looking for really good coats to wear, whether it's in the winter or in the fall, like a really nice long coats, I would highly suggest for you guys to check out your thrifted shops or your vintage shops. I think that you would definitely find something when it comes to coats. Like for example, for us here in Canada, it gets quite cold. So in a lot of cases, like the thrift shops here always have some insane and great jackets or coats to showcase that are at good price. And as well, when I went to London, I picked up one or two long coats that were just really good, but I did find their thrift shops and their vintage shops to be a little bit more on the pricier side compared to here in Canada. Getting into the coats that I want to present today, we have this Club Monaco gray coat that I'm actually trying to sell now. This one I've had since 2013 or 14, and it's been one of my favorite coats that I've owned. I got this one for about $75, but if you kind of think about it, I've kept it for so long, and to this day I still find myself kind of gravitating towards it with some of my pieces, and I feel like it's been such a good add and a good piece to have in my wardrobe in terms of versatility once again, and in terms of what I've been able to do with it. The second coat that I've had for a while is this River Island coat that I purchased I think 3-4 years ago. I was kind of looking for a nice long black coat, but the ones that I was finding were quite expensive, but I was able to get this one for $200 if I'm not mistaken. This coat has been such a great add into my wardrobe. I've worn it various times with different things in my wardrobe. It's just a nice clean long coat. I think that coats are some of the most expensive garments that you can have in your wardrobe, but they can also be some of the best pieces you have in your wardrobe if you do your due diligence to research. So I find that coats are always such a great investment because they last a long time and most of them are pretty decent quality. Again, I'll say that like when it comes to shoes, if you're looking for a pair of derbies or a pair of like boots, I would always say, you know, Dr Martens can be quite a good purchase. You know, the quality is there and the price point isn't too bad. Like, yes, I know that most people own a pair of Dr Martens, but if you're really on a budget and want to just have a nice pair of boots, I would highly suggest Dr Martens. Now here I styled them with some sweats, some tucked in sweats, and they look really good with just a hoodie, a long coat, and I'm pretty much good to go. So yeah, that's gonna conclude today's video, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Just remember that style has nothing to do with spending a lot of money on clothes. Style has everything to do with your creativity, with what you see fit on your body and your proportion, and learning about silhouettes and finding different things that work within your wardrobe and within your style. You can definitely shop under a good budget and still look quite stylish. So that's it on today's video, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and let me know down in the comments what else you would like to see on this channel. As always, you can follow me on my Instagram at GREGNTRE, where I post regular outfit pictures. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.